Alright. Here we are. We're at the end of the game. We made it. We're ready to fight Gnasty Gnorc. We've spent at least 6 or 7 hours. And this is gonna be my first completed Let's Play. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, that was really weird. It's like, no, you can't. No portal for you. Confronting Gnasty Gnorc. Here he is. Oh yeah. Found a reason to use that dodge roll. Oh man. So we've got a little bit of a run-up before we actually fight the boss. There's like a level to do before you fight him. Which, you know what, I'm fine with. Because I love the heck out of this game. Ow. And this is the same music from Treetops, I believe. Which is another terribly hard level. Actually, I don't think this level is actually that difficult. Alright, we got a key. Let's not, forget gems. This is so epic. I don't know if I want to talk about anything. What's up? Does he do anything special? Not really. Okay. Oh yeah, the key opens this. Boom. And there's another egg guy. Well, now he's carrying a key, I suppose, so he's not an egg guy. Thief, he's a thief. And another key, sweet. Alright, I suppose I could talk about something. As you know, I am a math tutor. Just making sure I didn't forget any of the gems. And of course I've had to endure math education just as much as anyone else. With somewhat fewer complaints because I've kind of always been good at math. Oh, did not. Oh, is there another place to put this key, or does it just go to him? Okay. Oh, he runs away now that we're after him. Oh my goodness, this is it. This is freaking it, guys. Is there gems? No, there's not. Okay. So one thing that I've kind of always thought was terrible is math textbooks. Even as a person that likes math, I have never particularly enjoyed math textbooks. And kind of textbooks in general have the same problem, where it's just like impossible to understand what it's talking about. I mean, not completely impossible, but it's... Oh, come back. Oh, this is back where we were. Okay. So the gimmick here is you have to keep up with him to actually be able to get a hit on him. It's not impossible to understand, because but it's just very theoretical. And one thing it doesn't do, that as a tutor I find myself often having to do in place of the math textbook, is, hold on. Oh, come on. You jerk. Is it doesn't go through too much effort to sort of build upon what you already know. Um, so the prototypical tutoring technique. Take that. Level 2. The sort of standard tutoring technique involves first assessing what the student knows, and then sort of building upon it, adding new information, asking probing questions, and things like that. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Alright. Wow, sweet, we beat him. Dang.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Gnasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Well, sweet. Dang. I think because I've fought him so many times, that was a lot easier than it should have been. I didn't even die once. Oh, awesome. All right, so I guess during the credits I can talk. So where was I? Oh yeah, so math textbooks do a very poor job of sort of building upon a student's prior knowledge. And I think it would be great if the math textbook was put in a little bit more effort in sort of giving the student a broader perspective on math as a whole, or like what information that the textbook is going to cover and how it relates to what the student might currently know. I also think a problem with math textbooks is that they're discretized, like they're broken up into courses, whereas math itself doesn't really necessarily adhere to those guidelines. Like math doesn't have to be broken up into courses. It's kind of arbitrary the way they do it. Let's see what else. I can't believe we beat the game though. It's awesome. Super awesome. Yeah, so I'm perfectly alright with math textbooks being difficult, so to speak. Like, because that's the common student complaint, is that they can't understand what the textbook is telling them, whereas when they hear it in class it makes more sense, when in reality they're typically like exactly the same thing. Oh wow. By which I mean it's the same information, but in the textbook they are more brief when explaining something. They only say the definitions, the most important part of what the mathematical concept is, which I also think is, I mean, you can do that, be very rigorous with your definitions, while also adding a little bit of extra to sort of, pull the student along. Like, I would really like to live in a world where you can just learn a subject with the textbook, but often it turns out that you really need someone to explain the textbook to you. The textbook isn't alone enough to make you proficient in the subject. We did it, Magnus. We did it.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So,
Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Alright, sorry for the desync there again. So come back when you've reached 100%. Let's take a look. Look at that! We got everything! 12,000 treasure. We've done it. Wow, my frame rate really drops in this menu. That's crazy. We did everything. Love it. So excited. Oh man. I love how this inner circle is just exactly your turning radius. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so I think I'm gonna save this bonus level for its own episode, just in case. I don't know, if people just want to see the boss fight, they can just click on this video and then the Gnasty's level will be its own thing. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we will get our reward for beating the game 100%.